What's up, everybody? Nitrous Chris here, or also known as Big Block GSM, on the boards. Real quick, we're gonna run through some pistons I've used, that obviously I have. I've used every piston known to man. There are only two pistons missing from here. The mollies, which are in my friend's streetcar, 100% streetcar stock boost, the whole 9 yards. And the Manleys were another friend's car. He was on a budget, so that's what we put on there because they're fairly cheap, and they're here in Jersey. So left to right, real quick. Supertex, CP, JE Gen 1, Venolia, Ross, JE Gen 2, Wiseco's, Aries. Now, they're in no order of which one I prefer, but right at the bat, I'll tell you this. The last piston on here that should be on your list to ever use in any of your vehicle would be the Mollies and Supertex. Don't ever fucking to the bottom of the barrel. You know, best two pistons in my opinion would be Aries and the Rosses are the best two to buy that hold up to anything. Now, all right, real quick, here's a Supertech piston. See how well you see the valve release cuts. By the way, if anybody's interested in the song that's playing in the background, that's Work from Rob Bailey and Nick Miller, the Hustle Standard. So, alright, go to CP piston. Here's the reason I got Morales Racing sticker over. There's a long story behind that, but I'll tell you in a video if somebody really cares. Another video. Here's the CP. All these pistons, by the way, are 20 over. CPs are a very good piston. They make tons of stuff. Oh, by the way, Diamond's missing too. Diamond's custom, very expensive, outrageously priced. For what I get from them, I can get any one of these pistons 10 times cheaper. Even custom, coated, whole 9 yards. Which, alright, real quick. This is I would say a Gen 1 CP piston. A lot of guys are breaking the fuck out of the corners right here. Blowing up, detonating. They have revised this. So this no longer has this real bad little nick. A lot of guys that do still have sets like that out and do get them, I would tell you to deburr these. Right here, get them deburred. Not a big deal. Any machine shop usually charge them about $100, $150. Here we have a JE piston. See how the release cuffs are not crazy. As you see, there's an older one. See how the J still popped out. It's not lasered. This was a coated skirt. As you see, the skirt, this coating comes off. So I'm not a believer in coating, I guess you can say. This is obviously not as shiny as the other one because that came from a motor, pulled out of a motor. That's a Gen 1. Here we have a Venolia piston. This is a custom piston. This is what we were running in our standing mile car before we switched over to an off-the-shelf Aries. We ran 215, 216. I have to look at the time slip. Same pistons that Extreme Motorsports used to run. They're out of business now. And another shop runs them, you know who they are. They use theirs in coating. It's a really good piston. It just, everything's custom. They're kind of pricey. Then we have our bad boy. I love these pistons. John Shepard ran these for years. Fucking couldn't destroy these. Magnus runs these. He has a custom version though. These are great pistons. Never had a problem with these. You can get them in coated too. Block coating. These are, like I said, probably my second Pistons if I had to choose. I would choose these. If anybody's companies would give me free sets, I would take them, but I wouldn't run them in my car. Except for Ross and Aries. Then we have a JE piston. Sorry for the bad camera work, by the way. There you go. He's lasered embossed. No bump. Part numbers on there. All nice and shiny, non-coating. And if you can, I don't know if you can hear this, but you know, these are nice and smooth. Here we go. Wiseco. It's a beautiful looking piston, to be honest with you. When you look at it, you're like, wow, this thing's really nice. Coated sides. A lot of people will say, oh, you know, the Wiseco's better, you get a coated side. If you really cared about the coating, they wouldn't be this fucking laser shit out there. It would be completely coated without that. If you want coated piston and you're on the budget, Manly makes the same thing. As some of you may or may not know, these are sister companies owned by the same company. Go back to the JE. I don't think I did this. This is actually another beautiful piston. Then we have the Aries. These are my favorite pistons. We have run tons of boost with this. Nitrous. Our car right now has we're running boost, nitrous, and water injection with this car, and we have no problems. I don't know if you guys got a good look at that. Real quick, we'll do a quick look.